Right guys, welcome. You joined me today driving down the A9 in Scotland all the way up to Aviemore. Look at that, unbelievable, unbelievable. And I'm going up to Aviemore, CAIRNGORM National Park for a 3-day, 4-night wild camping session. This is the first time I've ever tried using YouTube. A lot of people have been telling me to do it for so long, so I'm giving it a shot. So yeah, as I've said, I'm just driving down this A9, and the A9, I don't know if you've ever drove on it before, it really is one of the most gorgeous roads I've ever drove down to take a road trip. It kind of comes out and you head towards Inverness, and it starts snaking up into the CAIRNGORM mountain district, and left and right of you are just beautiful big pine trees, as you can see now coming up, and really big rivers, the River Tay, and I forgot what that river's called there, but it's absolutely gorgeous, and they're huge salmon beat rivers, and it's the first time you really get to see what a proper Scottish river a salmon beat that it costs thousands of pounds to fish looks like. It's just so amazing to be driving up here again. I used to do road trips up here when I was a kid in this Derry Land Rover with this Derry canoe on, with my Game Boy sat in the back in the seats here, playing my Game Boy Advance, and I've also got that with me, and that's 20 years ago, and I've still got the same thing. And my dad would be driving, my mum would be in the passenger seat, and yeah, it just feels very nostalgic to be doing this A9 trip again. I've been driving for, God, nearly 7 hours now. I'm getting tired, and I've got an hour left to Aviemore. And this part of the road, it starts to open up into the mountains, and the A9's when you start to actually feel like, oh my God, I'm in the Scottish Highlands, and it's so nice. It's amazing. It's a Friday. I finished work at 12, and I just I just set off. I thought, do you know what would I rather be doing with my bank holiday weekend? Would I rather spend it sat in the pub, because I could have easily still been from 1 o'clock this afternoon sat in the pub, and I'd still be there now, just in the same old pubs doing the same old shit. Wow, look at this. But instead of spending that, what, £100 I'd spend, I decided to throw it into my Land Rover, grab my wild camping kit, and have a really fulfilling weekend. I'm kind of glad I'm out of that mentality now of just being young and, you know, wanting to go out all the time and blah de blah de blah de blah. And I think after living in Asia for 4 years, I've kind of grown out of that now. I don't value getting dolled up and going out on the pull and blah blah blah. I just find it so fake and so silly. I still enjoy a beer, but I prefer to go to a country pub nowadays and stuff like that, you know. But yeah, I think that nowadays, after living in Asia for so long, I was there for 4 years, and it kind of stopped me from having a view of materialism and opened my eyes to what the West is like in general. And anyone's been to Asia and travelling will understand that the West has this thing where young people are really forced into how they look and what they wear, and wearing makeup and all of these really toxic things, dating apps, blah 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 blah. And when you go to Asia, one of the most freeing things in the world is dropping all that materialism and just having very basic stuff. I only had, in the 4 years we were there, I had a few pairs of shorts that I wore every day. I didn't really wear shoes, and I didn't really wear a t-shirt, you don't need it. So you're just your raw, true self. And it's not about how you look and what you own and what your career is and everything like that. It's just about, are you a nice person? Do you attract good energy? Are you intelligent? Can you hold a nice conversation? Are you naturally a nice looking person? Do you look after yourself? Are you healthy looking? Blah, blah, blah. And I think, especially for young women in this country, I'm not surprised there's so much mental health problems, especially in young women, because, for instance, with makeup and getting dolled up and going out and Instagram and dating apps and all of this, it's just a fake persona, isn't it? Like, you take the makeup and nice clothes off a girl and they're their true raw self, they're kind of judged for that, you know, they're kind of judged for that in this country. Whereas in Asia, you're not judged for that. That's how you are every day. It's too hot to wear makeup. You don't have nice clothes. There's no such thing as nice clothes in Asia, unless you go into Bangkok and the main cities. They have that culture the same as the West, but in the rural areas, there's none of that. You're just your pure self. And I'm not surprised that young girls suffer from that over here, you know? Once they put that makeup on and all in nice clothes, and then they go out with their friends and everything, and it's all about how attractive they are. It's almost like a split personality, like a different person. It's like they put on this superhero outfit, and then they take all the pictures off that and put them on the dating apps and put it on their Instagram, and really they don't look nothing like that, you know? That's not their true self. And I think travelling in Asia and places like that, it removes that toxicity away from you and just opens you up to being yourself and being comfortable in your own skin, and I think it's so good for you. And since I've moved back to England, I've kind of lost that materialism, and I'm just so glad that that's happened to me. And I think only travelling and experience and age, I guess age does that to you as well. Once you mature, you stop being like that as much. Yeah. The smile on my face, man. We're here, we're in Aviemore now. This is such a good thing, and this road, it goes up to Glenmore and the CAIRNGORM mountains that are just in front of us here that you can see, and it's just so good to be back. This exact place and this national park that sits below these mountains and up to Queen's Forest up this way, and Glenmore and Loch Morlich, just crossing the Spey right now. This is the place that made me who I am today. If there is a defining thing that has chiselled my character into being an outdoors lover, an adventurer, free-willed, scruffy man of the mountains, you know, it's this place. Driving up this exact road every year in this exact Land Rover, sometimes twice a year, with a canoe on that I've got on now, and my Game Boy and my penknife and my caravan in tow with my family. My dad's an outdoor lover, he's a mountaineer, ex-big mountaineer. He used to go over and do some big stuff in Europe, and he just flat out refused to raise his children going to holiday beach resorts and mixing with the wrong people. He gave me a penknife, a fishing rod, a mountain bike and a Game Boy in a tent every year since as young as I can remember, and we came to this exact national park. And at one point when I was a child, I knew this area, hundreds of square miles worth of forest and mountains. I knew this area better than I did my hometown, because I was allowed to roam here because it was safe, and it just kick-started my adventure and my love for adventure, because I used to just go out and fish for little trout and look at bugs and newts and frogs and owls and everything like this, and everything that I'm into today. But now I'm just building on that, so I can eventually start bringing my children and teaching them and bringing my wife and having my wife sat next to me here, whoever that special person may be in the future, and bring her to my special spot that my dad brought me, and hopefully chisel my children into nature loving adventurers like myself. And it's just so important to me, so important, and this place is so special. I've just got so much emotion right now. It's just a smile on my face is unbelievable. I'm so happy. About 4 miles down this road I'm going to get to a place called Loch Morlich. That's going to be the first place I camp tonight. It's quite late at night now, it's 8 o'clock. I'm just going to throw my single man tent up, get some rest, and in the morning make a plan to go up into this direction. And there's a place called Loch, which is a special loch up in the mountains with a castle on it, and it's gorgeous. And I'm going to make my way back around. Yeah, so I hope that I can film my adventures successfully over the next few days for you, and show you kind of the place that stole my heart as a child. And maybe, who knows, you can come up here. It's a very long way from home, 8 hours from Yorkshire, but believe me, this is the most magical place, one of anyway, in the UK. I've made it, man. I've made it to one of the most special places in my heart ever. This is Loch Morlich beach, and it's a sand beach next to a loch under the CAIRNGORM mountains. And there's a campsite, Glenmore campsite, and I grew up coming here, and I've spent all of my childhood memories playing around here and learning, just like them kids there jumping in the water this time of night. And it's so special to me to be here. Look at this. Oh yeah, look at the mountains in the background. So this will be the first place that I camp this evening before I set off up into the mountains this way to do some wild camping and canoeing. There's a lot of people camping down in that area in the woods and over there by the river. So I'm going to get some camping gear just for the night, out of the car, grab some beers, go down there, set up, just go around and chat to some people, see if I can meet some nice people. Then in the morning, set back off again. I can't describe how nice it is to be here, guys. It's unbelievable. It feels like I'm home, it really does. I'll make a little video of where I select my campsite. Just trekking over now, find a nice camp spot with quite a lot of people camping. 1, 2, 3. Hello. What a nice afternoon. Probably going to camp up in here somewhere. Lots of people to talk to and stuff. Everyone's really friendly around here. Some guys just jumped in the loch. I think it might be a bit cold. Yeah, that's fucking freezing. Absolutely. Just going to follow the beach. This was me when I was a kid here. With a spade and bucket trying to catch fish from in there. We used to have a canoe down on the beach. And we used to come and unclip it and just go out paddling whenever I wanted. How you doing? Lovely spot you've got. I'm just looking. Yeah, I'm looking for one myself right now. I'm going to pitch up.
And the further round you go, then everyone's here.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to pitch up somewhere and then come for a beer.
Hey, nice.
Can I come have a beer with you in a bit?
Sure.
I've got some. I've got some beer.
There is a pub called Time Market not that far away.
Is it the one that's up at the cafe?
Yeah,
I used to come here as a child and I haven't been here since. Yeah.
you can get something else pub.
Yeah?
I think it's over there.
Nice.
It's over there. There is a pub and it's actually really nice.
Yeah,
But yeah,
man.
you're up.
I'm gonna go select this spot and chill out. Got to cross this first. See you later. Everyone's so friendly and nice. Oh no. Hopefully it didn't get wet. Fine, Martin. I might have to go that way. It might be a bit of a trek here. I got too far. But yeah, you could happily just set up here for 4 days and just go on little days out. No one will bother you. Campsite is literally just over there. I don't think they really care that much, to be honest. So I've scoured the beach and I've just met a really nice group of people of my age around there. They're all just sat around chilling, drinking Guinnesses and everything. So I'm gonna camp in here, and then they've invited me around to have a few beers with them this evening. So that's what I'm gonna do, man. But they've also advised me to move my car onto the road, which is wise. So I'm gonna set up, go move the car, and then meet them guys and set my chair around and yeah, get to know some people, I guess. I've hit the absolute jackpot. We're finding a load of friends. So this campsite is a massive family group of friends from Scotland, and they've got what do you call this thing? A slack line. They've got a slack line up. They're all just camping out. They've all got the kids here, and they're just we were just chatting, and I was like, you're so lucky that you've got a group of friends who all have children at my age, setting up slack lines and going fishing and whatever. And it's just the difference between England and Scotland, isn't it? But yeah, they've invited me in and we're just going to chill and have a couple of beers. I'm going to stay here for 2 nights with them while the sound is out. But then
Oh, he's done this before.
Here, give me your hand and then you can walk out that way.
what? Who's good at this?
Connor's the only one that's good at it.
Connor.
To be fair, you're already doing better than I did.
I think. Let go. Oh my god.
See what I mean?
How do you even bother
As soon as you got something like actually
one in it?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Hold on, son.